In 2013, model-turned-activist BETHANN HARDISON, along with supermodels NAOMI Campbell and the man of the Diversity Coalition, sent letters to the representatives and organizers of fashion weeks of Milan, Paris, London, and New York, accusing them of allowing and proliferating racism on the runways. They informed and condemned the major fashion brands and designers, saying that using no models of color or by just using one model of color in a collection, the result is racism, even if it's unintentional. The letter reads, "Eyes are on an industry that season after season watch design houses consistently use one or no model of color. No matter the intention, the result is racism. Not accepting another based on the color of their skin is clearly beyond aesthetic when it is consistent with the designer's brand. Whether it's the decision of the designer, stylist, or casting director, that decision to use basically all white models reveals a trait that is unbecoming of modern society. It can no longer be accepted nor confused by the use of the Asian model." Hardison hopes that a trend towards a more diverse runway cast will be one that lasts. It always comes and go. What I hope is that it will come and stay. Supermodel IMAN is outraged that things haven't changed much since the 1970s. "There were more black models working then than is happening today in fashion," she said. "There's a time when silence is not acceptable at all, and if the conversation cannot be had publicly in our industry, then inherently there's something wrong with the industry," she told ABC News. She reminded she's not calling the designers racist. The act itself is racism. Supermodel NAOMI Campbell revealed that she has experienced racism a number of times in her career. Campbell hopes to change the fashion industry so that models of color can have the same opportunities she enjoyed. "What we're asking for is that based on your talent, on your beauty, you should be able to go up for a job, not just on the color of your skin." Chanel IMAN told Sunday Times Magazine that race is most definitely still an issue. "A few times I got excused by designers who told me we already have found one black girl. We don't need you anymore," she said. "I felt very discouraged when someone tells you we don't want you because we already have one of your kind. It's really sad. It's unbelievable that this is still the state of the fashion industry today." During an interview by Chris Witherspoon of TheGreer.com, Andre Talley opened up about his career in the fashion industry and said that racism does exist in the industry. "In the fashion world, it does rear its ugly head. It's not right in your face, but it's a silent racism because everyone is sort of walking around in this bubble on the front rows and people don't talk about the substance of things most of the times." Talley applauds the efforts of Hardison, Campbell, IMAN, and the Diversity Coalition, but says his dear friends, and many of them whom are designers, accused of perpetuating racism on the runways are not racist. "The designers are not racist," Talley explains. "The designers are world-class, sophisticated people. It's not the designers that's racist. It's a system that's racist. It's a system of intolerance. It's silent. It's asleep. It's dormant. And it's a nightmare." In 1974, Beverly Johnson landed her first Vogue cover, making her the first African-American woman to grace the front page of the women's fashion magazine. She became a defining face of the 70s, appearing on more than 500 magazine covers. 40 years after landing her first Vogue cover, Johnson says she thinks there's a lack of women of color working in the fashion industry, including models at runway shows. "Sometimes we live in this very elitist bubble called the fashion industry," she recently told the Women's Wear Daily, adding that we've become really oblivious to what's going on in the world. Joan smiles on the fashion industry lack of diversity. "People hide behind the word aesthetic. They say, well, it's just the designer's aesthetic. But when you see 18 seasons in a row and not one single model outside a certain skin color, there are people in the industry who are advocates, who support diversity, and there are people who do not. I don't get it. Beauty is universal. These doors have to open." Jourdan Dunn spoke to Vogue UK magazine about the problem with diversity in fashion. "I don't know why people applaud designers for having just one ethnic model. It's not like only one type of woman loves fashion," she stated. Dunn feels that there was a season when ethnic models were being represented, and then it went back to the same routine of just using one or none at all. "It seems like non-white models are only cast when it's hot for one season and everyone jumps up on board. It's a look. At this point, Fashion Week should probably use a hall monitoring or something to stay vigilant and make sure that gains in diversity aren't just strictly seasonal.